Every night, millions of us find ourselves in a silent battle with our own minds, struggling to disconnect from the worries and stresses that buzz tirelessly in the background. It's almost like there's an invisible barrier between us and the peaceful sleep we so desperately need. Tonight, we're going to break through that barrier using ancient wisdom that's as relevant now as it was thousands of years ago. In this video, I'll share some transformative Buddhist practices that can turn your sleepless nights into a profound nightly retreat for mind and body rejuvenation. If you find value in what we're discussing today, a simple free favor you can do is hit the subscribe button. And stick with me through this video. Don't skip any part, because each one builds on the last to guide you towards not just better sleep, but a more serene life. Often the quest for peace and relaxation at night becomes a paradox. The more we chase sleep, the more elusive it becomes. This cycle of sleeplessness can feel endless, as if our very efforts to rest only fuel our wakefulness. But there's a profound lesson to be learned from Buddhist teachings that can turn these restless nights around. Buddha taught us that peace is a state that comes from within. It isn't handed to us by solving the external puzzles of our lives, but by resolving the internal conflicts of our minds. In Buddhism, letting go is seen as essential for attaining peace and tranquility. This philosophy doesn't suggest that we ignore our problems or stop seeking solutions, but rather that we change how we interact with our thoughts about these problems. When lying in bed, our minds often become arenas where the battles of tomorrow and the shadows of yesterday clash, keeping us from the calmness required for sleep. What if, instead, we could learn to gently acknowledge these thoughts and then set them aside, letting them pass like clouds on a windy day? By adopting a mindset of release rather than control, we're not giving up on finding solutions. We're simply choosing not to let our preoccupations dominate our nights. Imagine treating your thoughts as if they were leaves floating down a stream. You notice them, you acknowledge their presence, and then you let them drift away, not holding on to any one of them. This practice of mental release can reduce the emotional weight of your thoughts, allowing your mind to ease into stillness. This approach can be particularly powerful when it comes to preparing for sleep. Instead of cataloguing the day's regrets or tomorrow's challenges as you lie in bed, consider a different routine. Reflect gently on these thoughts, then visualize placing them in a balloon or on a leaf, and watch them float away in your mind's eye. This visualization is a practice of letting go, creating a mental environment where sleep can enter more naturally. Moreover, the Buddha's teachings on mindfulness reinforce the importance of being present. Often, our struggle with sleep is compounded by our detachment from the present moment. We ruminate over past events or worry about future ones, both of which are beyond our control at bedtime. Mindfulness teaches us to return to the now, focusing on the current moment, which is the only time we can truly influence. By being mindful, we observe our breath, the softness of our bedding, the quiet of the room, simple observations that anchor us in the now, easing the transition into sleep. Engaging in these practices doesn't just help us sleep better, they transform our relationship with our inner selves. Every night becomes an opportunity to practice letting go, to reinforce our understanding that peace is a natural state that can be accessed by releasing our grip on control. It teaches us that we don't need to solve every problem at once, that it's okay to put our worries to rest along with our bodies at the end of the day. Sleep can often feel like a nightly challenge, a puzzle that becomes more complex as we grow older. According to the teachings of Buddhism, much of our nightly restlessness stems from attachment and craving, core concepts that Buddha identified as primary sources of human suffering. When we lie in bed, our minds don't simply shut down. They become arenas where worries, tasks, and expectations battle for our attention. These are not just idle thoughts. They are deep-seated attachments to the way we want things to be. reflecting our desires and fears about the future. Buddhism teaches us that our day-to-day experiences are clouded with these attachments, which in turn disturb our inner peace. At night, when we seek rest, these attachments manifest as a relentless stream of thoughts. Each worry or unfinished task is like a wave constantly crashing onto the shore of our consciousness, never allowing the mind to settle into the calm, deep waters of rest. It's a cycle that not only disrupts our sleep but can affect our overall well-being. There's a particularly illuminating story from the Buddha's teachings about a farmer who approached the enlightened master, troubled by his endless worries that kept him awake at night. The farmer listed his myriad problems, each seeming as urgent as the next, hoping for a solution that would finally bring him peace and thus sleep. The Buddha listened patiently and then responded in a way that the farmer had not anticipated. Instead of offering to solve each of his issues, he advised the farmer to view his problems differently. He explained that life will always have its set of 83 problems, and as soon as one is resolved, another will inevitably arise to take its place. This number, 83, isn't meant to be taken literally, but symbolizes the perpetual nature of human challenges. The Buddha's insight was profound. The peace we seek cannot be found in resolving every issue, but in changing our relationship with our problems. This wisdom is incredibly relevant to how we approach our sleep. Instead of trying to solve every concern before allowing ourselves to rest, we might instead consider how to let these thoughts exist without letting them dominate our minds. Understanding and practicing this detachment from problems can radically transform our approach to sleep. Rather than lying in bed attempting to forcefully silence our thoughts, we can acknowledge their presence and then gently set them aside. This method is akin to the practice of mindfulness meditation, where one observes thoughts as they arise, but does not engage with or attach to them. By doing so, we allow our minds the space to calm down, paving the way for a peaceful night's sleep. Moreover, embracing this Buddhist perspective encourages us to cultivate a sense of compassion towards ourselves. It teaches us to be gentle with our minds, recognizing that it's natural for thoughts to arise. The challenge and the practice lies in not allowing these thoughts to escalate into emotional disturbances that keep us awake. Unlocking a restful night's sleep can sometimes feel like a puzzle. Yet Buddhist teachings offer a timeless approach to solving this by encouraging us to embrace the art of letting go. In our hectic world, winding down at the end of the day is crucial, and there are specific, practical steps you can take to transform your bedtime routine into a peaceful transition to sleep. One powerful practice is to establish a nightly ritual centered around mindfulness. As the evening winds down, dedicate a few moments to sit quietly in a space where you feel comfortable and safe. This could be by a dimly lit corner of your bedroom or a cozy nook in your living area. Here, close your eyes and take several deep, measured breaths. Feel your chest rise and fall, and with each exhale, imagine releasing the tensions and worries of the day. Writing down your thoughts can also play a significant part in this ritual. Keep a journal nearby, and each night, jot down anything that's weighing on your mind, be it tasks you didn't get to, concerns about upcoming events, or any random anxieties that seem to pop up in the quiet of the night. The act of writing them down is a physical manifestation of setting them aside, telling your mind, these are for tomorrow, not tonight. This can be incredibly freeing, allowing your mind to ease into a state of restfulness, free from the clutter of unresolved thoughts. Visualization is another technique that draws heavily from Buddhist practices. It harnesses the power of your imagination to induce calm. Picture each worry as a leaf that you place on a gently flowing river in your mind. Watch as each leaf, each worry, floats away, slowly carried off by the current, moving further and further away until it's out of sight. This visual exercise helps compartmentalize and distance your anxieties, making them less immediate and less overwhelming. Incorporating a mantra into your bedtime routine can further anchor this practice of release. Mantras in Buddhism are often used to focus and calm the mind. Before you go to sleep, repeat a simple phrase that resonates with your desire to find peace at night. Phrases like, "I let go of today, I welcome peace tonight," can be softly spoken or silently repeated in your mind. This not only helps to set a clear intention of letting go, but also signals to your body that it is time to move into a state of rest. Additionally, consider the environment in which you prepare for sleep. In many Buddhist traditions, the setting plays a crucial role in spiritual practices. You can apply this to your sleep environment by ensuring it is tidy, comfortable, and free from distractions that stir the mind. Perhaps introduce elements that promote serenity, such as soft, ambient lighting, soothing scents like lavender or sandalwood, or a gentle, rhythmic sound machine mimicking the tranquil sounds of nature. For those nights when sleep seems particularly elusive, walking meditation can be a helpful tool. This doesn't need to be lengthy or complicated. A short, mindful walk around your room, focusing solely on the movement of your feet and your breathing, can ground you in the present moment, easing the restless energy and preparing your body for sleep. In the tranquility of your own bedroom, where the light dims and the world quiets, there's a powerful tool from the Buddhist tradition that can transform your approach to sleep. This tool is your breath, an ever-present anchor that brings you back to the now and gently guides you into the depths of restful sleep. As you prepare to close your eyes for the night, I invite you to engage in a simple yet profound breathing practice. Begin by settling into a comfortable position, perhaps lying flat on your back, with your arms gently resting by your sides. Allow yourself to feel the mattress supporting you, holding you as you start to unwind. Start by taking a deep, measured breath in through your nose, counting slowly to 4. Feel your belly expand as you draw in air, visualizing your lungs filling with a calming energy. Hold this breath for a moment at the top of the inhale, and then smoothly exhale through your mouth, counting to 6. As you release the air, imagine expelling all the day's stresses and lingering anxieties with it. This type of breathing, slow and intentional, signals to your body that it's time to slow down, activating the parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes a state of relaxation. Now, as you continue to breathe deeply, let's introduce a mindfulness body scan, another gem from the Buddhist practices that helps marry the mind's focus with the body's need to relax. With each breath, shift your awareness to different parts of your body, starting from the very tips of your toes. Notice any sensations you feel there: warmth, coolness, tingling, or perhaps a neutral feeling. Acknowledge whatever is present without judgment. As you exhale, imagine sending waves of relaxation to your toes, allowing any tension to dissolve and drift away. Gradually move your attention up to your feet and ankles, then to your lower legs. Pay special attention to any areas that feel tight or heavy. Breathe into these places, and as you breathe out, let the tightness release. Let the heaviness flow out with the breath. This journey of attention continues upwards to your knees, thighs, and hips, inviting each section of your body to relax more deeply with each passing breath. As you reach your abdomen and chest, observe the rise and fall with each breath. Feel the natural rhythm of your breathing as a soothing pulse, like gentle waves washing over a beach. This rhythmic pattern is a core part of Buddhist meditation, focusing on the breath to cultivate a deep sense of presence and peace. Allow this sensation to fill your torso, loosening any knots of tension in your muscles, smoothing out the creases of your day. Moving to your hands, arms, and shoulders, notice if you're carrying stress in these areas, a common place to hold the weight of our daily responsibilities. With intention, let that weight drop off your shoulders with each exhale. Feel your arms become heavy and relaxed, your hands resting peacefully. Finally, bring your focus to your neck, face, and head. the command center that often buzzes with thoughts. Gently close your eyes if you haven't already, and smooth the furrow between your brows. Unclench your jaw and allow your tongue to fall away from the roof of your mouth, relaxing all the tiny muscles in your face. Imagine a wave of tranquility flowing from the base of your neck up to the crown of your head, washing away any remnants of worry. By the time you reach the top of your head, your entire body should feel more relaxed, more grounded. In Buddhism, this groundedness is not just physical, it's a spiritual release from the relentless cycle of thoughts and concerns that tether us to our daily lives. Each night, this practice isn't just about getting good sleep. It's about ending the day with grace, setting aside whatever burdens we've carried so we can rise again, refreshed and renewed. Sleep, often overlooked as merely a necessary function, is considered a sacred practice in Buddhism, much like meditation. This nighttime ritual isn't just about shutting down for the day. It's a profound opportunity to spiritually cleanse and reset ourselves. Each night when we close our eyes, we're not just resting our bodies, but also rejuvenating our spirit, releasing the mental and emotional weights we've carried through the day. In the calm of the evening, as the world quiets, we have this unique chance to turn inward and reflect on the day's events, letting go of any lingering stress or negativity. This process is akin to the Buddhist practice of detachment, where we learn to observe our thoughts and feelings without attachment, understanding that they are transient and do not define us. By doing so, we can free ourselves from the cycles of desire and aversion that disturb our peace of mind and disrupt our sleep. Setting intentions for your sleep can be a powerful practice to enhance this spiritual journey. Just as a monk sets intentions before meditation, stating affirmations like, "May my sleep be peaceful and restorative," or "I surrender my worries to the night," trusting in renewal, can profoundly influence your subconscious mind. These affirmations help to cultivate a mindset of peace and acceptance, allowing you to drift into sleep with a sense of tranquility rather than tension. Consider sleep as a time when you can truly honor the natural rhythms of your body and mind. The Buddha taught about the importance of balance and harmony in all aspects of life, and sleep is no exception. It's a period when the body repairs itself, the mind sorts through the day's experiences, and our overall being recalibrates. By viewing sleep as a vital, sacred practice, we approach it with the reverence it deserves, which in turn can transform our experience from mere rest to a rejuvenating spiritual pause. Moreover, embracing the night as a spiritual practice opens up a space for gratitude. Each evening, as you prepare to sleep, you might reflect on the things you are grateful for from the day. This positive reflection promotes feelings of contentment and well-being, which can lead to a deeper and more peaceful sleep. It shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, instilling a sense of abundance and fulfillment. In addition to gratitude, mindfulness practices can be integrated into your nightly routine. Activities like a gentle body scan, where you pay attention to each part of your body, thanking them for their service throughout the day, can help in releasing physical tension and calming the mind. This methodical scan, much like a monk's observance of his thoughts, brings your awareness to the present, easing the transition into sleep. Lastly, let's not forget that in Buddhism, every action, no matter how small, is seen as an opportunity to practice mindfulness and compassion. As you lay down each night, imagine sending out compassionate thoughts to those suffering, wishing them the rest and peace you seek for yourself. This practice not only deepens your own spiritual experience, but also connects you with the larger web of life, fostering a profound sense of interconnectedness and peace. As we draw this session to a close, remember that each night offers a precious opportunity to pause, reflect, and rejuvenate. Embrace the peaceful surrender of sleep as a vital part of your spiritual journey. Thank you for sharing this path with me and being a part of our Buddhist journey. For more insights and practices that can transform your daily life, please check out the suggested videos on your screen. May peace be with you tonight and always.